Hi, Sweet Pea, and welcome back to a new kind of distance Reiki session that I have for you today. I am prepping my space energetically to send Reiki healing to anyone who may be experiencing grief at any capacity for any reason in their hearts and can use a little aiding in that process. Because it will be a pretty vulnerable session today, I suggest that you meet yourself with a lot of love before and after, and maybe even come to a fetal position as you receive, or lie on your back with your palms facing up. And as you start to prep your space, I want to pray over you in this session, if that's okay with you. Is that okay? Okay, great. Divine and infinite wisdom, all angels, angel guides, ancestors, deities, and spirits alike who walk with us and hold our highest intention for love, wisdom, truth, healing, hope, and sweetness. I humbly pray over this Reiki. I pray that it amplifies the love that exists within grief. I pray that it creates feelings of gratitude for the things that we can remember but may not need to hold attachment to in this time. I pray that it inspires a layer of ease and be heavy on that ease, because sometimes our losses are so hurtful that the grief doesn't really go away. It just becomes easier to manage over time. So I pray that over time, as we continue so many different transitions in our lives, that process becomes as easeful as possible, and that we're able to move with a restored heart and restored faith in our future. Asheo, amen, amen, with lots of wisdom and love and respect. Thank you. If you haven't done so already, start to pay attention to your breath. Start to silently thank yourself for showing up for something that might not be that easy. And in advance, thank the emotions that may or may not come up during this session. Hope is something that you deserve. It's your birthright. No matter how hard things get, no matter how hard grief is to process, no matter how much we would rather still be around people that we love, places that we love, things that we loved, but we're choosing to be right here in a new space, in a new moment, after processing something horrible and horrific, or something just generally upsetting. We're still here, and we deserve that. We deserve every single good thing that this lifetime has to offer, and more. And the things that you couldn't even imagine yourself doing after processing something that hurt your heart, you deserve to do those things too, and more. And I want you to keep that in mind as I send you this Reiki, and as I do a little pulling at those aches, at those scars that we think are permanent. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale. Lovely. Keep those breaths up at your own pace, and let the divine do the work for you. sweets, your Reiki session has concluded. Feel free to take some super deep belly breaths and wiggle your body slowly but surely to get out of your practice and into your body. And don't forget to give yourself so much, a lot, infinite amounts of love for doing this today, for showing up, for receiving a little bit of healing. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If this video helped you, give it a like. If you think it might help a friend, maybe share it with them. Comment and let me know how the session was for you. Also, let me know how y'all are feeling the voiceover vibes. I'm wanting to try something new and fresh, but also become more consistent with you all. So opinions definitely matter. And I also put all of my donation links in the description box if you feel called to donate for this labor of love, as I am trying to build this platform with y'all. And again, promising for more consistent content to keep your spirits sweet, coming from my heart straight to yours. So thank you again. I appreciate you. Love you much. And if you're still here, which I'm assuming you are, the video is still going because I wanted to chat about some more spirit tips if you are experiencing grief right now. So I've been feeling kind of lonely and isolated in grieving my grandmother, who has recently transitioned, as well as grieving old versions of myself that I have attachments to, in a place that I thought I would stay for longer than I had to go. So these are just a few things that have been helping me. And the first thing on that list is prayer, because I'm of the belief that there are specific angels and guides who handle the emotion of grief, specifically grief that comes with grieving someone who has recently transitioned, because it's just such a normal part of life that happens every day, often to every single human. So those guides really are wanting to show up for you. But also any kind of grief in your heart, there are angels who can handle that. And even if you don't know what to say or how to pray to them, I would just start by saying thank you, because they already are there for you. So thank you, prayer. That leads me to number 2, which is expressing gratitude, like what this whole Reiki meditation was about. Starting to say thank you to the things that have left you or the things that have hurt you. Because as hard as it can be, sometimes it is very rewarding to look back at past experiences and see the purpose in them, and it'll help you move forward. Lastly, vulnerability. Talk about it. Please cry. Allow this process to soften you and not harden you. I know when we grieve, we think, okay, it's time to get up. It's time to do this, or I need to distract myself. I need to dive into work, or I have no emotion at all. I can't even feel. Even if that's your reality at this moment, feel that. Talk about that. Allow this process to get you into softness so that you can break down. Break the hell down. Nobody told you how to keep it all together when something has happened that hurts. Nobody said that. Please allow softness and allow yourself to be as vulnerable as possible, especially when you feel like you need to isolate yourself and you feel lonely. And these are words of advice for me because I'm not good at that. Deep breaths, of course, too, and movement at whatever you can do to get it out your body. But those are my tips. That's what's been helping me, and I hope can help you. And all right, love and peace. I'll talk to you soon.